Give you all a few seconds. Matthew 26:13. Well, all right, Reverends. I see you. She knows the drill. It says, truly I tell you, wherever this gospel is preached throughout the world, what she has done will also be told in memory of her. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. My title for this evening is A Woman's Worth.
All right.
Amen?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So it being Women's History Month, I did have to honor the beautiful creation, which is woman.
Well, all right.
Friends, take some notes.
All right.
Amen?
All right.
Amen. As much as society and culture and all that beats us up, and we just need some revival. Amen?
Amen. All
Amen.
right.
So I read a story about a woman who lived in a place known more for its dust than its beauty. The land was dry, the ground was hard, and nothing valuable was expected to come from it. People passed through, but no one ever stopped because everyone believed there was nothing worth finding. She felt something different. Every day as she walked across the same barren ground, she sensed there was something more beneath the surface. God bless you. Thank you. She couldn't explain it, and no one understood it, but she carried an internal, silent conviction. There's something here. So she began to dig. At first, it was easy to ignore the judgmental voices. What are you doing? Why waste your time on empty ground? She kept digging. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. Her hands got tired. Her progress was slow, and the deeper she dug, the less it made sense. There showed no signs of treasure, just more dirt, more rock, and more tough soil. Eventually, she began to question herself. Are they right? What if there's nothing here? But she refused to stop. Right when she was on the verge of giving up, she struck something. Not soft like dirt, something different. Carefully, she cleared away the layers of clay and dirt that surrounded what it truly was, and she saw a glimmer. Buried deep beneath everything everyone had dismissed was a jewel, radiant, glowing, and nothing like its environment. It hadn't lost its value, it had just been covered up. People started talking, even the same people that once doubted and ridiculed and were now in awe. Where did that come from, they asked. She said, it was always right here. I just kept digging. Amen? Amen. Keep that in your hearts. So, women often live like the jewel. Buried in the worldly conditions. Buried under expectations. Covered by past mistakes. Or even the neglect we receive from our relationships. Hidden beneath our multiple roles and titles and duties. Devoured by our need to fit in with the environment or the culture. But let's dig in to see what our true worth is, ladies. Amen? Amen. So, in biblical times, thanks to the manners and customs, men were considered more important, and women had very little to say about the decisions that affected the entire family. That's probably why he wanted this book that. She's about to see how women were treated back then. Let me. Don't front. I know what you were doing. Girls were raised to obey their fathers until they got married. Then they'd be expected to obey their husbands. If widowed or divorced, she would go back to obeying her father. Right? Amen. Leviticus 27:1-8 suggests a woman